welcome to my journey. I just finished filming my weigh-in, and I thought, you know what? I'll bring you along for a day in the life, see if I can get into anything today. It might be just as boring as the one the other day, but that's all right. So, I'm fixing to eat my breakfast. I'll show you what I'm going to eat, and then we'll just go on about our day. Well, I'm actually going to edit my video, then we'll go on about our day. Here's my breakfast. It's my breakfast bowl, my country breakfast bowl. There's roasted potatoes under there. And then that ketchup. I ain't counting that ketchup. I ain't going to do it. There's some things I'm just not willing to do because I'm not willing to do it when I'm 80. I'm not going to weigh and measure out ketchup. If I was sitting down drinking it with a straw, then maybe. But just to squirt some on my food, And I'm still working on my coffee. And I'm fixing to edit my weigh-in video. So, there's breakfast. Okay. We are on our way to the library. I remembered to bring a drink today. I brought my Nature's Twist blueberry lemon. I was going to bring a coffee, and I thought, well, it is a little cold out here. I got my shorts on because I had them on in the house, and I didn't feel like changing. So I got a jacket. I got a jacket and shorts on, but the sun is shining. So what I thought I would do was, while I'm here, because the library is right close to downtown, and it's right beside the park, I can either just stay there and walk in the park, or I can drive uptown, walk around town, like the research park. And then I thought I could bring y'all along and show y'all some of the sights of my little town. Now, it'll be a lot prettier in the spring when flowers are blooming and trees have their leaves and all, but I mean, everybody knows what winter looks like. So there ain't no big thing. But anyway, I was just gonna tell you, we on our way to the library, and I'll get you back out. We are here at the library. This is my library, my cute little library. So we're gonna go in and see what we can see. Okay, it's pretty windy out here, so I don't know if you can hear me talk, but this coming up is our police station and city hall. All this is new. Let me see if I can show you. Can you see these buildings back through there? Where I'm walking used to be our cotton mill, and it's been torn down many years. And they've revitalized it by putting in this research park where they do research for food and all kind of scientific stuff. It's pretty cool, actually. So hopefully I'm going to get to show you some of our buildings. And I'll probably just put some music to it because I think this wind is probably too loud for you to hear. So I'll pick it back up when you can see these, the other side of the buildings that I just showed you. Okay, here is the front of those buildings that I just showed you.
UPS truck looks better in the picture.
Hey! Say hey! He said UPS truck looked better in the picture. That's pretty good. So check it out. There's some artwork on the sidewalk. Miss Anderson. It's so sunny out here, I can't tell what y'all can see and what you can't. Isn't that cool? It's sports. See the jumping rope? There's a water bottle. There's a bicycle. There's yoga. Nice tree outside. Somebody running. There's your heart, I guess because you're doing some heart health. How cool is that? Oh, it goes all the way up. Look, here's some footsteps. Well, that was neat. These are the little bike covers they have around town where you can park your bike underneath it. Isn't that cool? This is the back of the main building of the research campus. I've never been in it, but they say down the bottom is like marble and gold and gorgeous. So there's that. Let me turn you around and show you the other side of those buildings that we just looked at. And then here are the fronts of those two buildings. They've done a beautiful job. It's just beautiful. Now we're going to walk on down here and I'll show you our baseball stadium. I don't know if you can see the big screen out there, but that is our baseball stadium. Those are the big luxury apartments or condos that they just finished building. I can only imagine how much they cost. But this is our Kannapolis Cannonballers. Kannapolis Cannonballers? I think that's what they're called. Cannon was our meal, and then they play ball, and it's a cannonball. So there you go. And this, if you can see, let's get down a little closer. This is my town. You can see the block up there at the stoplight. This is a church that's been here forever. There is our historic movie theater that is closed for renovations. They put in this roundabout. They've revitalized all of this, but this is town. What you're looking at, this is all of it. There's stores on the other side of this on another street. Next time I come up here, I'll try to park down here at town and walk around and show you what is in town, because I don't know, because I've not been able to come down here and walk ever since they've had it. So I've driven through, but I've never walked through. But see, that's Town Street. Right there is the stadium. I mean, it's just right there. You can ride by before they started doing this construction and look down into the field. But you can see they're building something else beside that. I don't know if they're making more condos or what. But anyway, let's see. That is my research park. And now I'm going to head back to the car. Okay, y'all. Whew. It was windy out there. Can y'all see my red face? It was windy out there. And let me tell y'all how long I walked. Y'all not going to believe this. 35 minutes. Yes. Can you tell I'm out of breath? I wasn't shuffling. I was walking. So I don't know how far I walked because I don't know. I don't have any kind of like thing on my arm or nothing to tell me how far it is. But I mean, I walked a good ways. If you can see where I was at and where I walked, you would know I walked a good ways. So I am so proud of myself. And I showed you the research park. That's what they call this. And in case you couldn't hear me, I'm going to repeat it in case I had to put it to music. This is the site of our old cotton mill. Humongous mill. Employed pretty much the whole town. We were a mill town. They always used to call us home of the lint heads because of the cotton mills, and people would come out and have lint in their hair, and that was a derogatory term referred to Kannapolis, home of the lint heads, which nobody up here was. We were proud of where we were from. We were proud of our meal. We were proud people. And then over the years it got sold, and then it got sold. It's a whole big long convoluted story, but then it got sold and tore down, and one of the men who owned it at one point came back, sold, he bought up part of the town, sold it back to us. It was ours, and he bought it and sold it back to us. And then he is the one that has put this research park. It's David Murdoch. He's the owner of Dole Foods, Dole Pineapple, I don't know. He's a, I think, a billionaire or something. And he's all into health. He's in his 90s, and he's all into health and all that. So that's what that was built for. Then it doesn't employ Kannapolis people, because it's a scientific, it's jobs that are grade levels above meal workers. And I don't say that in a derogatory way. I'm saying that as in that's not what this town, that's not our job pool. It's just not. We're not scientists, you know what I mean? And so there's a lot of out-of-towners that came in for those jobs. But he has made a beautiful place. Downtown has been revitalized. There's shops, there's breweries, coffee shops, candy shops, restaurants. The Spice and Tea Exchange are on the backside. There's little clothing stores. There's all kind of little places. And that's what I was saying at that one part, that maybe next time I come up here, or one of the next times I come up here, I will park in town and we'll walk around and take a video of town. And it'll be new to me, because I've not walked in it, not one single time since it's been here. And it's been here for, I don't know, several years since they've finally got it, you know, fixed. And I've not been in it once. I've driven through, but I've never walked it, not one single time. So I don't know exactly what they have to offer 100%. So that will be exciting. But what I thought I was going to do now is I want to run down to Ollie's, and it's way on the other side of Concord. But I got a 15% off coupon store-wide, and it runs out in a couple of days. I've been holding on to it forever, and I thought, well, I got in there, if I can find me something for 15% off, that'll save me a little bit of money. I do need some kitchen rags, not towels, rags, dishcloths, I guess you would say, because mine keep getting holes, and I keep giving them to David for the the garage. So I wouldn't mind finding some of those if it's a price I want to pay. If it ain't, then I ain't gonna get none. So all right, well, I'm gonna quit talking, turn on some music, and I don't know when you'll see me next. Okay, well, we home from Ollie's, and I thought I'd show you what I got. And remember, I have my 15% off coupon, so I'll show you my food first. I got this for me. I didn't scan the points. I've never seen it before. Swiss Miss chocolate hazelnut. It sounded delicious, and it sounded safer than having Nutella in the house. So I don't know how many points this is. Couldn't tell you. It was $1.59. Yeah. And then I got this for, oh, it's strawberry lemonade and lemonade. Oh, it's a, is it both? Oh, no, it's just strawberry lemonade. I guess that shows what else they had, because they did have lemonade. But I got these for Jacob. $2.29 for a 10-pack? Yeah, I keep little drinks in the refrigerator for him. And these are for David. These Bud's Best cookies. These were 99 cents. Years back, they used to have Bud's Best at the bread store, all the different flavors, and so I would always get him cookies. And when I saw these, I thought, for nostalgia, that'll give him like little midnight snacks. They're good little cookies. You can find them sometimes at the Dollar Tree. And then this is for Jacob. It was $7.99, but 30 packs of the graham cracker chocolate Scooby-Doo snacks, graham cracker cinnamon Scooby-Doo snacks, and Cheez-Its. So I figured with 30 packs, he'll never be up here to eat it all. I'll leave some here and send the rest home with him. And then the non-food things, I did find some. These are wash rags, but what's the difference if it's made for the bathroom or the kitchen? It's what I use for my dishcloth. So all 4 of them was $3.99, and I just thought the pretty colors were pretty, and they're pretty decent thickness, for a kitchen rag. So I got that, and this I didn't need a bit more than the Man in the Moon. Little prep bowls. Look at the colors. Ain't that pretty? And they're made out of, I don't know, melamine, or I don't know what they're made out of. They're dishwasher safe. BPA free, food safe, refrigerator and freezer and dishwasher. You'd think I'd read something before I bought it, but it was $2.99 for all them little bowls. I couldn't resist. Y'all know me by now. And then check this out. This was $2.99 for some scrapbook paper. How cool is this? This is giving me Halloween vibes. And we are going to, it's called Bo Bunny's Back to Backs. And I don't know what that means. I've never heard of Bo Bunny. I'm going to open this up because it just shows you the back. So you don't have a clue what's inside. They had different ones, and I thought I would just stick with the one. Oh, this is... Look. It's the same daggum thing. I wouldn't have bought it for nothing in this world if I knew it was all the same thing. I thought it was a paper pack, like other paper packs, where it's all different. So now I'm stuck with all this. Well, this will be folded up in junk journals from now on. So, well, I'm bummed about that. But I got these. So, that's all it is for the Ollie's haul. I just did my Ollie's haul, so I'm going to sit back here and go through my People magazines, have a little bit of coffee, and Criminal Minds Zone. It's a commercial, but Criminal Minds Zone. So I need a little bit of relaxing time after all that walking. So that's what I'm going to do for now. Well, I'm going to try to not shake this camera. Y'all not going to believe what just happened to me. I was back there. I hadn't had my lunch yet. I was sitting back there going through magazines, and my back was hurting. So I went there and stretched out across the bed, and I fell asleep. Well, David come in there to go to bed, and I woke up. I said, oh, I think I was even dreaming. So I come out. I was going to come in here and get me something to eat. And when I come out into the hall, I started to walk this way, and I started feeling like this and getting like this. So I leaned up against, because I was getting dizzy, leaned up against the wall and put my hand around the door facing for the bathroom to steady myself. Next thing I know, kaboom! And David's coming out of the bedroom. Oh, honey, what happened? I blacked out that quick. I didn't even know where I was in the hall. I told him, I'm like, where even am I? When I fell, I hit this. Oh, it hurts. It hurts to touch this part of my head on the bedroom door or the door facing one or the other. And he was right in there. That's why he heard me. He come out there. We had a diggings of the time. Me trying to figure out how to get up off that floor. Well, he couldn't help me. He don't have the strength in him no more. I weigh less than when he's picked me up before, but with his wrist, he just can't do it. And I said, well, let me see if I can get to the bed. So I scooted on my backside, get over to the bed. I said, now, they say you're supposed to be able to get on these knees. I said, a lot of people say they don't. But the doctor told me I'm supposed to be able to. I said, but I'm just scared to because they're so new. I'm scared. I said, give me a pillow. So we put a pillow down there. And I reared over, and guess what? I got on my knees. So I was able to get on my knees and stretch my foot back and pull myself up and get up off the floor. So I can get on my knees. That is exciting. That is exciting news. Now, when I bent this leg to get up, it bent and it hurt. But it didn't hurt when I was on them, on that pillow. So, but anyway, I'm sitting in here. I just got a couple of cheese sticks and maybe a cup of coffee. I'm just going to sit here and chill out a little bit. But I want to come on and tell you, hey, you're coming for a day in the life. And that was a day in my life. Blacking out. I ain't never done that before. I ain't never fainted, blacked out. That's all new. So, I don't know. I don't know if I just got up too soon and I had to eat. I don't know. But anyway, my arms get really, my elbow just creaked and jerked. It's getting really, really tired. So I'm just going to sit here and unmute the TV and go back to Criminal Minds. And, yeah, we'll just see whatever comes up next. I want to do my fingernails. I don't have anything winter, so I'm just going to use these purple ones. And these are ones that I get from the Dollar Tree. Some of you have asked before how I do them. I thought, well, if I'm going to put them on, I might as well show you. And you'll see just how easy. Oops, hold on. Okay. It comes with a little protective covering. Now, you can see biggest to littlest. Thumbnail down to pinky. Couple of these in here. Sometimes I flip-flop them because of the size of my fingers. And see, like there's two thumbs. I can go plain or I can go blingy. I think I shall go blingy. So, just peel it off. Oh, that's like clear. Well, you can see where when I pulled the other one off, it kind of messed up my fingernail. So, I'm going to go, because you can see through. So, I'm going to go with the purple one. So, you can't, I think I can use the big side. Yep. Just kind of position it on there. And it's not going to be perfectly. You can see the ridges in my fingernail. I might put the other one on top of this one. It's not going to fit your fingernail perfectly. Some people's it might. Mine are not. My fingernails are bigger than these wraps. But just spread it down real good. Get your nail file and just and that's it. is all there is to it. Let me see if I can put that one on top of it, if that'll. No, I'm not. So I don't know if, let's see, this one I will put, you can turn it either way, whichever way it's supposed to be. You can turn it whichever way it will fit the best. Ideally, this is your bottom, because see, it's clear right there, but it doesn't fit that way. Just the way my nails are shaped. Oh, that one's not sticking good. Look at that. Look. That's exactly what happened with the, okay. That is exactly what happened with the last ones I had that had this. I went and washed my hands in the bathroom, and I had been a couple times during the day, and I come here and sit down, and I noticed on both hands these glittery ones were gone. They must be the way they're made. They don't stick very well, so I'm not, I've got, oh, I can't cut that down enough. I tell you what. Okay, this is, you can take it off with acetone, warm it up, but you see how easy it comes off. So I'm going to throw that away. I'm going to save these and put them in a junk journal. Because when you make junk journals, you don't throw stuff away. Let me look in here and see if I can find something else. Let's just do those. Like I say, they're not wintry, because I don't have any wintry ones. But I will know now not to get any more of the ones with the gold glitter. Okay, I think I will do. Just mash it down real good. And it comes right off. So let's see. So now if you ever see them at the Dollar Tree, you don't have to wonder how to do it or be worried that you'll mess it up, because really you can't. And when you put them on, you see you can pick it up and reposition it a few times to get it straight, because you don't always get on there straight. So anyway, I'm going to go and finish up the other hand. Okay, we're going to start supper now. We're having quick and easy Barbecups, and I'm going to fry some okra. I'm going to fry it in oil. I'm actually going to fry it. They didn't have the air fryer kind that I wanted, so I got just the breaded, and I don't feel like air frying it because it just never turns out good. We eat it, it's edible, but it's not delicious. And tonight I am feeling like some delicious okra. I looked it up on the app. 1 cup is only 5 points of fried okra. I typed in fried okra, 1 cup, 5 points. Big deal. That ain't nothing to me. So anyway, let's turn around and start making that supper. First thing we need to do is mix our hamburger and our barbecue sauce. Now this is hamburger that I already cooked and froze, and it's with onions. If you were making this, the recipe is cook your hamburger with some dried minced onion, but this is already cooked. And this is what I use as a pound, but the recipe, you only need 12 ounces, so this is probably more like that. But we use it as a pound, and the way I do it, it stretches the meat out. So I'm going to add 1/2 cup of barbecue sauce. I'm using Kraft. It's sweet brown sugar. So since it's already sweet, I'm not going to add the extra brown sugar. So it depends on what kind of barbecue sauce you start with, whether you want to add that extra brown sugar. But this is going to be sweet enough. So if I was cooking it on the stove, I would just heat it in the pan or the pot, whatever I'm cooking the hamburger in. But this way, I'm just going to microwave it just till it's heated through. And I don't want to start on the other thing because my microwave will be making too much noise. So I'm going to microwave this and come right back. Okay, I got my beef mixture all heated up. Now, let me set this back here. What you need next is a can of biscuits. This is, it should be 6 biscuits. So the other ones I'll just bake separately. Flaky layers is what you want, because you don't want grains or nothing like that. The flaky layer, I'm going to show you why. Hold on. Because what we're going to do is separate them. If you can kind of get it in half, and we're going to make 2 out of 1 biscuit. So we need to, let's see if I can stretch it out a little bit before I put it down in there. So we're going to put it in the cup and try to get it up the sides if you can. It's not going to go all the way up. It'll puff up as it bakes, but as you're trying to get it up, and the oven is preheating to 400. And I'm thinking these are smaller biscuits because, what do we say? Shrinkflation. These are not even trying to go up the sides. So these might not make as nice of a outcome. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and work on our muffin pan of biscuits. Okay, we have our biscuits in here, and they really have shrunk the size of the biscuits, because I tried stretching these, and you don't want to stretch them but so far, because then the bottom will break and you'll have a mess. So we're just going to put a little bit of our beef mixture into each cup and just hope for the best. Okay, these will go in, like I said, at 400. Some of them are a little bit smaller than the other ones, but I think I did pretty good. For about 10 minutes, I got my other 4. I'm just going to bake regular, and they'll hopefully puff up around them like they're supposed to. So I've already got my all over here heating for the okra. I'm going to show you a trick if you're going to deep fry something. So hang on. Okay, here's my all. Here's my trick. Take a chopstick. Do you see how old this one is? I bet I've had this most of my adult marriage. I don't even know where I learned this trick, but I will not fry without doing it. Put your chopstick in. You leave it in there until it starts bubbling around the chopstick that's in the all. That tells you the all is ready. So when it does that, I will come back and show you what it looks like. Okay, can you see how it is bubbling up around the... It used to bubble all the way up, but I guess there's so much moisture that has left this wood. There's not much left. I probably should turn it around and start using this side, to be honest with you. So hold back and we'll see if it is, in fact, hot enough for our okra. Just going to do a few at a time. This is what I'm using. Just breaded okra. See, that is perfect temperature. Works every time. Has not failed me yet. I'm going to do half this bag. I think I can get it all in here at one time. I've had this since my first marriage. It was actually his. And so when we separated, I got the kitchen stuff, so I got that. Alexa, stop. That means our Barbecups are ready. So this is how I close up my frozen stuff. I just fold it down really, really good and stick a rubber band over it. It ain't going nowhere. So let me check on our Barbecups. Okay, you can hear the frying back there, but the Barbecups are ready. You can see the biscuits are supposed to come up all the way around to engulf the meat mixture, but with these little ones, they just didn't. I'm telling you, they've just changed. But see how it'll pop out? I'm not going to take them out until they cool off a little bit. These are 5 points a piece, the way I made mine, mainly because I'm using regular barbecue sauce instead of sugar-free. And if you want to use ground chicken breast or ground turkey breast, that will take the points down even lower. So this is not a bad recipe to use on Weight Watchers. And like I said, the okra is 5 points for a cup, but I don't think I'm going to eat a cup because, hold on, this, as far as okra goes, is not a lot. So David's going to need some for supper here and some to take with him. But I didn't want to make the whole bag because we really don't need the whole bag. So I'm going to let these brown up just a little bit more. You can hear the bubbling. The sizzling has slowed down, so they're starting to get ready. All right, I am going to call this okra done. Now, I leave this is a cast iron Dutch oven. I leave this on the stove. It's been put up for years. I'm not joking. We've not fried in years. And if I ever did decide to fry something, I just put it in a regular pot. But this is what I always used to do back in the day is, hold on. Okay, I would, just leave it on the back of the stove with the oil in it and just clean it out as necessary, and fry our french fries and our squash and our okra just as needed, and change the oil when it needed to change. And I didn't fry fish in it because that'll flavor your oil up. But I kept my fish oil in a separate bottle and reused it. We never got sick from that. I don't know if you're supposed to do it or not, but that's how I grew up doing it. So that's how I do it as an adult. But we've been liking probably 2 or 3 times a month we'll fry something. And it's french fries typically, because we've been liking our fried french fries. So that's why I've still got it back on my stove. All right, well, I am not going to plate this up. You see that I've got my okra and my Barbecups. That's supper tonight. I am going to get ready to go to Jones live at 7. I cooked my supper early so I could be at her live. And let me turn you around. That'll be the end of my video. I'm going to call it a night. Get me a cup of coffee and go in there and chit-chat with the ladies. Maybe some gentlemen, I don't know. And so I hope you enjoyed today. I actually did some stuff today, so at least it wasn't as boring, I don't think. I don't know, y'all might think it was. So anyway, I'm glad you came along with me. And I don't know what day this is up, so see you when I see you.